What's good, YouTube? We're back with another video. So I've been seeing people have been trying to play my mod pack with friends, but there's just a lot of bugs and complications when playing with multiplayer with my mod pack. I decided I needed to do you guys a solid and make a mod pack functional with other players. So me and a close friend got together and we just went straight to work. After a couple of days of testing and multiple tiny little bugs I've came across, I have finally put something that I can be happy with. Introducing my multiplayer Schedule 1 mod pack. This mod pack will feature 20 helpful and game-changing mods. The mod pack will be multiplayer friendly, and this will provide new experiences for the player that has already beat vanilla Schedule 1. Other than that, y'all, let's just hop right into the video and let's start showcasing these mods. Let's get it. Before we jump right into the first mod, I just want to shout out my homie who actually helped me. And I also just want to say that we try keeping the mod pack as similar to the old one that I have, but we just had to remove a couple mods and replace 2 of the mods. You'll see what we replaced in the video. But other than that, guys, we have show all distance mod, which basically, if you have an icon on your compass, if you see on the top, it literally just shows the distance from wherever you're at. You can be 40 meters, 180 meters. It'll show. Ain't no way. But other than that, yo, yeah, that's the whole mod right there. For the second mod, guys, we have a colored compass mod, and what this does is it basically makes all your deals have like a different icon. So if it's weed, meth, or cocaine, it'll have a different icon and it'll be colored. So if I go and accept a deal right now, so let's just go and accept the deal. If you look on your map now, it's gonna be a little bit bigger because like if you're closer to the deal, the icon gets bigger, but if you're farther, you see how it gets a little bit smaller. I like that feature. I just see like I've noticed that in the mod, like I just recently noticed that. But other than that, guys, that's really all it does. It's a pretty useful mod. I like it. All right, for our third mod, y'all, we have auto sow mod, and what this mod basically does is it simplifies the process of basically planing weed. It eliminates the process of planing those 6 little pieces of dirt as I just showed, and I really like it. It makes the early game just a little bit more easier to get through. The fourth mod we have in this mod pack is going to be the day backpack mod, and what this does is it just adds a backpack. As you can see, I put my skateboard and my bat in there, but it's just a simple backpack. That's all I got to explain to you guys. And also it has like a hotkey, so if you press shift, which is your run key, which I don't know how to change it, I haven't really found anything to change it, but you hold shift, which is your run key, and press 1, it'll pull up your backpack hotbar, which I actually kind of like. A little quick keybind for the backpack, I like it. And also the original keybind is B, so B is to pull it in and out. But yeah, I really like the mod. It's just a backpack. For the 5th mod, y'all, we have a no coast skateboard mod, and what this mod does is it basically gives a unique retro 90 design to each of these skateboards. So let me just go through them real quick. They look really nice, and if you didn't watch the last video for my mod pack, this is my favorite one. This one just goes insanely hard. I fuck with the like red and blue. I like that. And then for the last one, I like them. It's just a little something to throw on your skateboard. I like the mod, but let's just jump into another one. So the 6th mod we got for this mod pack is gonna be auto clear completed deals, and what this does is it basically just gives you 2 little icons on the top. So like right here. So what this icon does is if it's green, it's going to auto complete any completed deal. And what I mean by this is, so when you accept a deal and complete a deal, it's just going to completely disappear from your inventory. And it looks like we just got a 1% chance. And as you can see, we no longer have Austin in our contacts as an auto completed. And for this little like sweeper icon, it's basically just a read icon. So you see all these blue dots that I haven't read any like messages. They're all red now, and I like this update to the auto clear mods. But let's just hop right into another mod. For the 7th mod, guys, we have no trash mod, and what this basically does is there's no trash in the world, but I did have to do just a little bit of editing in the config. I have enabled regular soil bags and seed vials to spawn just so you can complete that storyline, because I didn't realize that the keeping it fresh quest line, you needed soil bags and seed vials to kind of complete that quest. So yeah. All right, for our 8th mod, we're going to be adding to the mod pack, it's going to be point of interest markers. And what this does is basically if you open up your map and click on any of these icons, so if you want to know where your home is, you want to know where Benji is, You want to know where Albert Hoover's stash is, and you want to know where Molly is, just all that good stuff. Like you want to know where everything's at. So once you mark everything after left clicking on it, it'll show on your compass, and probably one of the most useful mods I've ever had in a mod pack. For the 9th mod I'm bringing you guys, it's going to be reveal counter percentage mod. And what this mod basically does is if you go up to a deal, click counter offer, you can now see the percentage of like your counter offer. So if I just show you guys, you can see that it like adjusts. So 20% chance of accepting. Some people have iffy opinions about it, but I personally like this mod, so I'm throwing it in here. For the 10th mod I've added, it's going to be a quality bonuses mod, or aka epic urine. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but what this does is it makes quality actually useful. You don't only get a like quality bonus from each sell that you do, it also gives more addiction to the customer. So like if you have like a purple star or a orange star, it'll give more addiction plus the addiction it already gives. So I like the mod, it's really useful. All right, so the 11th mod we have here is, if you haven't noticed, our top right we have a mini map. It's just simple as it gets. It's a mini map, y'all. So it's, you get a mini map on your screen. You can save your time from pulling out your phone, and like when you're skateboarding, pulling out your phone, or just like all that. But it does not work in cars. I just want to point that out. And what you looking at? For the 12th mod, we have Spooks Robbery mod, and we're on my actual save, the main save I beat the game on. And what this mod basically does is you can rob gas marts, Hank's station. So you just got to come up to this little cash register right here, and you just want to click E and you can rob it. But you're not calling shit. Unfortunately, the AK mod did not work in multiplayer. It was host sided. The items like the AK-47 and the magazine wouldn't show up on like the shelves, and you couldn't buy it from like the hardware store. It was just a whole shit show. I really wanted to have the AK, but yeah. For the 13th mod we have here, it's just another simple one. It's just going to be a recipe expander mod. And what this does is basically if you go to any of your products, you can just see how it's made. You can see from like just how many recipes a whole. So like right here, there you go, you can see like the whole recipe and what it took. I really like this, and also it doesn't have that annoying ass load up sound with the RLM. It was just annoying. I really like this. It's just better. So the 14th mod we got here, it's just gonna be an in-app order saver mod. And what this does is if you just go to your deliveries and you just click down on any of your deliveries, you can now see 3 different buttons. So if you want like an order for 10 Addy, 10 bananas, and you just don't want to keep clicking that and typing it in, you click save order. And so let me just get rid of these real quick, and then load order. And then that's all it is. You can just keep clicking load order for your like deliveries and just keep a constant flow of that. I really like this mod. And also the replacement for the delivery improvement mod from Thrust Goblin, unfortunately, yeah, it broke the contacts list. We had it unfortunately happen to us, and we just had to find some that works. All right, for the 16th mod we have here is enhanced casino. And what this does is it basically makes casino 24 hours. So if we head over here, boom, 24-hour sign, we can walk right in over here, and now you can bet up to 25,000 on slot machines, blackjack, and ride the bus. And there's also like a new free play option that you can do, and there's that 25,000 thing. But so like if you want to do a free play, you can do a quick free play, and it doesn't cost money, it doesn't cost anything. We'll stand. Now for the 16th mod, the other one was the 15th, but anyways, the RV Saver Plus mod. What would I be if I didn't add this mod? You of course need the lovely RV in here, and of course it's here to stay, will not move. And yeah, it's just the RV. Now for the 17th mod, we have more contraband mod. And what this mod does is it basically makes like machete, gun ammo. It just adds like more like things the cops can take and like take you to jail for. So like for an example, as you can see, machete. Oh no. But yeah, as you saw, the machete was something the cops like didn't like and can take you to jail for. I really like it because it makes like carrying a machete or carrying a gun a little bit more, you know, risky at night. Alrighty guys, for the 18th and 19th mod, these are mods you don't need to worry about. It's just S1 API, which allows some of these mods to work, and then the mod manager, which allows you to customize some of these mods. And to open that, it's just going to be in your settings, and you have your mod manager loading up. He actually has updated it, so it's got like a nice loading screen to it. And yeah, now like all these can like be changed, but if it says incompatible, it's because it does not work with the mod manager, like the phone mod manager. So yeah, now I'm going to show you guys on how to install the mod pack, so let's get right into it. Alrighty guys, so there's going to be a link in the description below. It's just going to be a mega link so I can send you guys a mod pack. So once you open it, like click on it, it's going to bring you to the mod pack. You can click download on the bottom right, and once it's done downloading, you want to drag it off to your desktop. So I have 2 monitors. I just drag it off to my other one. You want to drop it right there, and you just want to open up the folder, open up Melon Loader, and then once that's loaded, you're going to want to find schedule 1 right here, and then click install. After that's done installing, you get a success screen. Click OK. Open the folders, delete mods, plugins, and user data. And I am just struggling. But after that, you just want to click on all these, or just drag and highlight all 3 of those, and then Control C, Control V into your Schedule 1 mod file. And then you just want to close everything. And I'm just going to show you guys the first boot up. It does take a minute for all these mods to actually run for the first time, so I'll just let this run and show you guys that it works. Alrighty, it looks like we have a clean load up, so let's just load up one of our saves. And yeah, as you can see, I'm in the game just fine. But other than that, y'all, I really hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I really hope you guys enjoy playing this mod pack with your friends. It took me like 4 days to just finalize it and actually get it out, but other than that, happy growing marijuana, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was another freaking headache of a video.